Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And this is Ribery. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Cruyff gets through. Decent chance! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yep.
Shoots! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Inzaghi! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Filippo Inzaghi demonstrated great...
It's roll! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Rudiger with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. That is ended up in no man's land. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for the run. Nesta makes the interception. Tries to play it through. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Inzaghi. And this is Bojan. There's the delivery. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Raul. And he's onside. Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Bojan. Nicely weighted ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Closing in on goal. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Bojan Kirkic can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And this is Raul. Howson is the team's great visionary.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Bojan. Xavi Alonso. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Colorado Springs can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Maldini. Well, that is one way to stop him. Luis Suarez can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Xavi Alonso. Out to the left it goes. He's in space and looking for options. Nedved! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 24, Hazard. Substitution in progress.
Xavi Alonso tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Howson gets it clear. Mateus has a look and plays it forward. Manchester United finding their passes. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Azar. Mateus. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Bale. Nedved. And it's Guti. Now it's Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Azar. He won't be happy with that one. Collier. Now that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
In with the challenge. Played up towards the front line.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hazard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Foot in. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away. It's Bale! Now, who's going to be first to this? Played into the box. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Xavi Alonso. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Mateus. Filippo Inzaghi. Inzaghi!
1 minute added time.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Filippo Inzaghi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And here's Bale. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect...
And the shot!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Xavi Alonso. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. And it's Messi. And it's Xavi Alonso. Thinks one through. Hakimi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Over to the left. Xavi Alonso. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Son Heung-min, and he's picked it up out wide. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And reclaimed it in a trice.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Best! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Best is offering a wry smile there.
Now it's Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's gone for goal! Chance here to counter. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he plays one through. Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we've reached half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Alonso. And he's in on goal. It's Bale! Gareth! Glittering Bale!
And you know, this could well prove to be a pivotal moment in the match too. One of the star names scoring an absolute cracker to change the complexion of this second half. In front once more and with momentum.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And when the manager called on him, oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those...
He's having a shot! And he opts to go forward.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Vieira calmly anticipates. Played into space. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Xavi Alonso. He won't be happy with that one. Shot could be on. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
23. Mbappe. Coming on the field. Number 15. Del Piero.
Not the most accurate pass.
Shevchenko.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Bale. He is Bale! Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
It's a mighty effort! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Ribery. And it's Ribery.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Colorado Springs can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Kaká. And he whips. Oh, smashing header! He scored! Time minutes, and we're all square again. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and great chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Portugal, oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that really is so impressive.
well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And yes, it's him again. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that has been cut short. Raul. Portugal have reclaimed it. It's played through for him. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. He's got a goal! Raul at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
The goal scorer for Portugal after 19 minutes is number 20, Raul.
So is this the start of a comeback? A probing pass. And that's a good ball. Bernardo Silva. Header! Oh, taken with style. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
After 26 minutes is number
Portugal
21,
get themselves back into contention.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Chance! That is some save from Khan. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! It's in! And this is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Terrific header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's running through. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attack.
There's the shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
It's become a case of men against boys. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Suarez. Coming on the field.
So off we go once more.
Number 7, Yankola.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nesta cuts out the pass. Great vision. And that is a little undercooked. Vitinha. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
And Messi! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Messi!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Real chance! They've scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Things looking... And this is Messi. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Khan looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And that's a poor pen.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Koller is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. Big chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And that should get the job done. Distributed tidily. Now, can they get him away? Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And they're back on the ball again. And this is Ronaldo. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
3 minutes added time.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the flag has stayed down. Koundé gets it clear. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Messi. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff gets flagged offside.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England will well recall him as the architect of Hungary's famous 6-3 win against them.
Such a quick-witted player, Peter, as well, who could tie the best defenders in knots. And we can't forget about his wonderful left foot.
Maldini gets his final warning. It could be danger here. Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. Look at the space here. Real chance! Goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
Takes a shot! In he goes again! No mistake! And they're at it again in double quick time! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
He's got away.
That's going in strongly.
And he's gone long. And here's Suarez. Ah, that's a fine interception. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a good... And the finish! And that has fair fizzed. Fiore. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Nedved. Luis Suarez. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Puskás. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. Vardiol. And it's Azar. Xavi Alonso. Nicely worked. It's Luis Suarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's been given away. He has found the way through. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 6.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 18, Neymar.
He won't be happy with that one.
Number 11,
Now it's Neymar.
Filippo Inzaghi.
Right card, cuts it out. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Fiore! Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. A finish of true class. The second half off to a spectacular start. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And they're quick to get it back. Now, he's got space here. Well-timed, excellent interception. And now they can clear their lines. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and...
He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Vieira. Filippo Inzaghi. And that's a decent chance! All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Played out to the right. Inzaghi gets into a good position. Now it's Xabi Alonso, crossed into the box.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's managed to get free. And this is Neymar. Shot a goal! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rijkaard. Puskas. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's Asa! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Puskas!
Added minute has been
Oh,
indicated.
terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Neymar running with the ball. Chance! They clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, one moment you... And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Luis Suarez! There is the genius of Luis Suarez!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Rummenigge.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. And it's Cruyff. He might be Cruyff! Ronaldinho plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, well measured. He's got away. They're urging him to shoot. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Header! Goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game.
It's Eto'o! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's been caught, and again! It's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He can run onto that. Nedved. They want to be quick to recover this. Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pinches it off him. Eto'o. Lahm. And it's Lahm. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, well played, well played.
Thiago really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And the first